All right, everybody, Ed is here. I'm going to show him how the robot works. I got the teaching pendant in here. I built this, I moved my table so I can't just run this for him. I put my this is actually the teaching pendant here. I put this up on a shelf, screwed this all together. So what I need to do now is hit start, and then click this, and it releases the robot. And I gotta come up over here. Oh God, it is cold now. And I gotta pretend like I'm putting in fur. This is a lot of work. Yeah, it's like fighting an exercise machine.
Why is the grease that it's so cold in here that the grease is?
Yeah, it's a kind of a tight thing too. I don't have this tight on here either, but I'm just gonna do this so that I can show Ed what's going on.
Yeah.
This ain't working very good, but
Is that how you're doing it?
Yeah, that's how you doing.
Yeah,
manually. Yeah, it remembers.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, it remembers.
You're kidding me.
No.
So you gotta train it first?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're kidding me.
All right.
So once it's trained, it will do everything?
Yeah.
So it follows the contour.
Okay, so this was a bad example because the robot is cold and I don't have it in the right position. I moved the whole thing over, but it's gonna show us anyway. So I'm gonna call this now. I'm gonna call this T Ed. There you go. Save. All right, now we're going to take and we're going to put in the cutter.
Also, you have to put a different blade in.
This is my teaching. This is just a round thing.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little bit smaller than the cutter.
So the other one is a memory?
This one has a blade on it to cut.
Yeah, okay.
So the other one, the first one just rolls on there like a pattern.
Okay, so.
And then this one, I got to get this just at the right distance. So it's like 5/16 or some fucking thing. It's a 1/16 less than a half an inch, Ed.
Yeah.
To get it to match the other one.
7/16.
Okay, now we hit load. Oh, we gotta check it. Here's the track. Gotta hit load. We gotta move the tool to where it was when it started. Way the hell out there. Then you hit play, and hopefully the thing will move. It might not. Yeah, it
So it will follow the whole contour?
Yeah, whatever you do with it, it remembers. So whatever you do with it, it remembers, but you got to do it right to begin with.
So when you take that tool and you moved it around,
Yeah, here,
it's so hard for you to do.
You can move it real slow. See
Yeah, well, I see, yeah. But so you have to do the whole bear.
Yeah, in sections.
In sections.
Yeah, because
Is it
a
cheap?
minute.
Is it cheaper and faster to do it this way or manually?
Once you do this one time, it'll do it over and over from now till the end of time.
I understand that, but it's only going to do one.
It's going to do
portion.
the whole thing. You got to put it together. It'll record 1 minute and 30 seconds at a time, or 1 minute and 45. Then you put, it's like taking pictures and turning it into a video. So once you do each section, once you have that all done, you can put that into one thing. So here, watch this. So I have a project here.
So okay, and how long would it take to do the fur of this bear?
Well, if it's let's just say it's 2 minutes per section, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So you got about 20 minutes aside. Plus you could speed the damn thing up too or slow it down. So about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Now you're only doing half the bear.
No, that's the whole thing.
So how does this go? It don't
You do
go
20.
underneath.
Yeah,
You
got to flip it.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
it. So you have to turn around
Yeah.
and flip it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta flip it. So yeah, the whole thing is like, once it warms up a little bit, it's a little easier to do.
Yeah.
And then
I can see what it has done.
yeah, so
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, so I changed the table, and got this moved in a little bit now, so I could climb in there and do the inside too. So that's probably what I should have did, because I really need to fur on the inside of the bit more than the bottom of the bit. You got to fur on the top of the bit more than the bottom of the bit, because I have this bit made so that I can carve with this too. So if I get this out here, right, I can actually carve underneath my paw here.
Yeah.
And I could use this as a carving tool.
Yeah.
So I could actually teach this,
Good
if
fun.
I want, I could teach it to carve.
Wouldn't it be easier to just do this manually?
What?
What you just got finished.
The die grinder by itself.
Yeah.
But the idea is to not have to do it yourself. The idea is to this.
How long does it take to do it by yourself? One of these.
I could do it in an hour.
And with the machine,
Could do one in an hour.
in an hour. So it's the production. It just it gives you freedom to do other things. Okay.
That's
Good.
the whole idea for this is to be able to do something else.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you can have someone that doesn't have the skill load the CNC machine, load this, or I
button.
load it. I load that, push a button, load this, push a button, and then I finish this out myself. Now I'm doing 3 things at once, so I'm making $1,000 a day once I get all 3 of these things running.
Yeah.
If I'm working and that machine is working and this is working, I'm making $1,000 a day.
Yeah. It's yeah. I can understand. So once you do all the legwork and get that into the memory of this machine.
Yeah.
Then, and as long as you keep everything in some sort of logical sequence,
Yeah.
size.
Was wiggling, and I only
You didn't have the supports.
I re-supported, I moved it in, I did all this stuff. Yeah, so now this one will play. This should go right now.
Yeah, so it has a memory out here.
Yeah, that's where the bear was yesterday. And I had it going this whole thing yesterday. So I moved all this in, and then I'll be able to climb back here to do the inside too.
Too bad that this didn't have a photographic memory. That all it had to do was take a picture of it. But then,
Yeah, they probably maybe someday they'll be able to do that. They do have cameras. They can put a camera on this thing and it'll pick up different colored marbles and shit like that. But yeah, you can program these things too, but I don't think it'll get the same surface because you have to have a really good scan. And I don't really want to mill with this like you do with the CNC because it's not that strong. So it's just a matter of getting this all lined up and then getting this so that it's right in the right sweet spot. And even if it takes a little bit longer, who the hell cares?
Yeah.
Because that, when it's done, it's done. I never have to do it again.
Yeah.
And then I can have different brackets and different spots for different parts.
Yeah.
And this thing here, it's paid off now, but this was $138 a week is what it was costing me. It's paid for now. But for $138 a week, rather than a $600 employee, that's where your margins are. Yeah. My problem is my old machine blew up, and then having the time to do this and taking the, like even now, just the time to do all this shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty neat, huh? We want to get your final opinion on the technology. You look like you got the deer in the headlights look a little bit here. What are you thinking?
Well, it's novel. I'm not in the 21st century like you are. I'm lucky I have a phone that's got it. I finally got the dial off the phone, and now it's digitized. But when I look at how you got to program and the buttons you got to hit and the machinery, God bless you. It's not
easy.
Not easy. However, I can see the results that it can give, and I can see the time saving and the production it can give. I'm impressed. My philosophy in my creativity is passion, focus, time. And what happens is you got passion. Focus, Barry. I don't know. Your camera is broken when it comes to focus. And also time. The way you spend money, you'll never have time. You'll have to do 4 jobs the rest of your life, and hope that you got a meal on your plate.
Well, once we get we're almost there, Ed. We get the CNC going, and we get this thing going, and I'm carving. Then we'll have the cash flow coming in.
Don't include me. We're almost there. I'm in a different boat than you.
All right.